I've always been interested in social causes and the idea of change and what can be done. Art is a way for things to change, for things to become better. My name is Madelyn Green and I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I consider myself an artist, but I also consider myself an educator as well. I teach art. I also am really interested in politics and I have a background in politics as well. The upcoming show that I've been working on here at the residency, it's called Birth of a Star. I'm exploring the idea of stardom and how it relates to Blackness. So I'm looking at it from abstract perspective through literal stars, but then a lot of the paintings deal with the idea of stardom in a more subjective sense. So you'll see images of musicians, performers, and I'm hoping that it generates new associations when you look at these two sort of opposite images together. I was thinking about the idea of Blackness as it relates to myself and as it relates to identity, but also thinking about how it manifests in different contexts. I think there's always this negative association with it. So I was thinking about the idea of building something up from this idea of a void or this idea of nothingness, and how do you transform something that looks abject or might be considered nothing into something. So I started doing paintings from a Black background, specifically for this series. So it made me think a lot about the relationship that we have to painting and how there's these conventions, like you have to start from this base, you have to use this brush, you have to use this medium. And I kind of wanted to transform that and think about painting from a different perspective. And also it helps to unite, I think, the body of work. So everything, obviously there's Black in every painting, but they're all starting from that base and they're all starting from that foundation. So the process of painting was kind of in reverse. I think there's this moment of sublime that happens when someone's performing, and I think that that's kind of captured, hopefully, in these paintings. The figures you see in the paintings are a mixture of people that I know and people that I've witnessed or encountered through different archives. Images of Soul Train videos, even music videos, NASA imagery as well. So pulling from a lot of different archives, but trying to, through a collection of images, build a body of work that communicates one thing about Blackness. I think that art and activism are really intertwined, and I think that my art necessarily isn't activism in a pure sense, but I try to think about in every series that I do, what is this going to accomplish in terms of making people feel seen, making people feel visible, giving some sort of exposure about an issue that's happening right now.